HubSpot CMS versus WordPress. We're going to talk about troubleshooting login issues, and I'm going to admit to you right now, I'm at a slightly high level of frustration with troubleshooting this right now. Today, we're going to walk through how you would troubleshoot login issues through the HubSpot CMS and just compare that out to what we can do potentially on a WordPress site build. The first thing that you need to know is that the HubSpot CMS is in its very foundation a platform-based solution. What does that mean? That means that you are essentially leasing out somebody else's software. You're logging into their portal in order to be able to access it. HubSpot CMS is an example, Teachable is an example, Kajabi is an example as well, School is an example. These are all platform-based solutions. On the other side of that, you have WordPress-based solutions where you will have a WordPress website and you can choose any number of plugins and tools that will protect your site. And then you have a very small amount of people that are our third group, which have a completely custom built something. But we're not going to talk about those people because chances are you're probably never going to get there. So today, what's happened here is I'm going through end user testing for a site and I'm trying to come up with my test user contact. So I'm trying to pass over that user login to the client to say, hey, go in, log in and see the site essentially, which, should be something that is easy to do. However, it has not been all that easy. One of the things I do love about the HubSpot CMS is that they have this like handsy little email link, and then they do build in that forgot password right off the bat, which can often be an oversight on a WordPress website that people forget those things. Well, one, this little functionality here is actually kind of a little tricky to do on WordPress. Not to say you can't, but it does need a little bit of technical know-how in order to be able to set it up. So my challenge with this is that I have had my email and then my password, tried to log in, got a failure up here, did the forgot password because I thought, well, sorry, I just need to share my screen. I thought you could see my screen, but you can't. Let me show you. Here we go. So what I was saying is that I love the option here where it's like email link and everything, and they have the forgot password right on the page, which is super helpful. So my login has failed several times now. I forgot my password. I reset the password, was absolutely 100% sure that that password is the one that I set it to, and it still doesn't work. And something that tells me that something's just messed up with this is that I then tried to do this email me the password functionality down here, and it worked just fine. One of the things I find a little bit weird about the HubSpot CMS, so when you do this, you have to check this box, but if you put your email in here and go email link, you'll just keep clicking it and nothing will happen, which is, in my mind, a bad user experience. Like, if I have my email here and this is a requirement, one, it should have a little star there. Two, if I try to click this, then it should just highlight that top text and say, hey, you need to click this in order to be able to submit this form. So the adding to my frustration is that I don't really have the power to fix this. And this is one of my biggest qualms about platform-based solutions is like, so often I'll run into something like this, which is just like, why? Like, why? And I have no power to change it. I have no ability to change it. What I like about WordPress-based solutions is like, usually if there's a problem, like I can figure out a way, I can hire a developer, I can get in there myself, I can figure out a workaround, I can do something to make it a better experience. But I'm chained when I have these platform-based solutions, and that's really what I'm running into here. So I try to be kind to support people, but I get very frustrated. And you can see a little bit of my frustration in here. So I went into their support to kind of say, okay, hey, how can I fix this? So I've gone in, like I did the password reset, and they go in, and if you've ever done troubleshooting, you know how frustrating it is to hear someone say, oh, just clear your cache. It is almost like the gaslighting of technology when somebody tells me that, of like, oh, just clear your cache. I was like, if my cache is cleared or not, your thing should still work. It pains me when we have to tell customers that, but we really push ourselves to not use that because I think so often it can just become like a gaslighting thing. So they tell me like go in and update my Chrome security to allow all third parties. Like this is already enabled in my computer. And then clear your browser cache. I'm not going to kill people. I'm not. Deep breaths, Melody, deep breaths. And then after, like, I was already on an incognito window at this point in time. So I'm seeing this failure, and then they just keep saying the same thing again and again. I'm like, it's not working. Okay, try. Yep, got it. Still not working. Okay, got it. Still not working. And then I got a little frustrated. So no, so basically you just can't help me. I actually haven't read that. Oh, okay. So they got to fully quit all windows in your current browser, open a different supported browser. So here's the thing about this. Like, I'm a reasonably I get technology. I work with technology all day long. I have the patience for this. Your members aren't. Like, they're just not going to. And we've seen this on WordPress sites too, that if like they most people are just not very technically apt. It's always the funniest thing when clients say to me, like, my people just aren't very like technically like savvy. It's like, I'm yet to find any customer that comes to me and says, my people are really technically savvy. Like, everybody says that. We get it. Your people are not technically savvy. And they're not going to go through these steps. And so what we're going to have to do from a customer service standpoint on this site is basically just tell people to use this little magic link down here if your password doesn't work. Um, it's not great, honestly. I would like to be able to have more power to be able to solve this, but I could spend hours on this and potentially just like not get anywhere with it, which is a little bit of a frustration. It's why I like a WordPress based solution. It's not to say a WordPress based solution doesn't have its little like tweaks and things that we want to fix, but I just feel like there's more that I can do to actually solve those problems and create an intuitive experience versus on these platform based solutions. I just gotta kind of take it as they give it to me, which I don't love. So there's a lot to love about the HubSpot CMS. One of my favorite things about it is how tight the integration is with HubSpot. So we can pull all the different custom fields that you have within HubSpot right within your membership site. The tricky thing is with it that you do need code in order to be able to do that. It's not out of the box. Anyways, I've got more videos on Customer Hub CMS versus WordPress out there. I think both are useful in different instances. Like anything with technology, there is no one size fits all, even when the sales page says it does. There's just never an option like that. Follow me for more or subscribe, and I'll see you next time.